This is a person, place, or a thing.
Tito. Tito Francona. Tito Scooter.
Hey, that looks like Terry Francona riding a scooter.
It's how he loves to get around. I don't know, it started early on in Cleveland because he lived pretty close to the stadium where he's not gonna walk and it was probably too short to drive.
I don't know, it's dangerous for him to ride that because if he falls, how many blood clots he's gonna have?
I know that scooter, it's like a Ferrari to him. So I pulled it out for batting practice, and I think I said $500 whoever could hit it or chip it or whatever, and CJ Crone at the time hit a rocket right off it and knocked one of the mirrors off of it.
Terry Francona steered his Cleveland teams to winning seasons in his first 3 years there. And then in 2016, Tito and his young club put together a run to remember for the city.
This has been the June bloom for the 2016 Cleveland Indians.
You know, people will come up to you and they'll go, when did you realize the team was special? I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
This Indians ball club just keeps steamrolling the opposition.
You hear all the fun stories about him, but it's not without leading us at the same time. When you have that good of a team and a manager who's keeping it fun, that's a good recipe for success.
American League Central Division champs.
But then you lose Carlos Carrasco and Danny Salazar shortly before the playoffs. This is where you see Francona at his best, because if there's one thing that managers have their finger on outcomes in the postseason, it's how they manage their bullpen. Here in the division series against Boston, here comes Andrew Miller in the 5th inning.
Decision that changed the game was the 5th inning, bringing Andrew Miller, who pitched the biggest 2 innings of this game.
The way he used our bullpen was kind of ahead of the curve and revolutionary. I think he was the first one to do that.
We were beat up. Pitching was down, Brantley was down. Andrew Miller was like throwing out of the bullpen like a starter. Cody Allen, Brian Shaw, Josh Tomlin, we were doing stuff. It was so much fun.
When you talk about pushing the right buttons, Tito Francona didn't miss.
And the sweep is complete.
He's had some of the most amazing years in a Red Sox uniform. It did not end beautifully here. He's very happy to win this game on this field.
Tito would continue his masterful use of his bullpen in the ALCS, putting Cleveland one step closer to winning its first World Series since 1948.
The Cleveland Indians are going to the World Series.
One.
Champagne spraying all over it. But I walk by Francona's office and he's in there alone. He's puffing on a cigar and I pop in and I had a really nice moment with him. We talked about, what that meant for Cleveland, because that was what was always about with Tito coming to Cleveland, was he grew up here in Cleveland, the ties to his dad. And so it meant more here, I think, to win with that club.